Confessions of a Disgruntled Spy by Slobodan Radojev. Mitric. Introduction by the editor Robert J. Kelder. This short novel was first published in the London-based Yugoslavian magazine Mitric, Our Word, as a feuilleton in 10 monthly installments between August-September 1978, volume 31, near 297, and June 1979, volume 32, near 306, under the heading Arts and Culture Program. It appeared, however, not under the name of the real author Slobodan Mitric, who at that time was still held in confinement in The Hague for his role in the Radojev case as described at the end of this novella, but under a pseudonym Zoran Jovanovic. Mitric was namely advised by Desimir Tosic, the publisher of Mitric, and the Dutch authorities to adopt this pseudonym in order to facilitate the granting of a residence status to him in the Netherlands. This Zoran Jovanovic subsequently appeared to be a real person, namely a co-worker of the magazine Mitric, who later apparently rose to political prominence in Yugoslavia, partly based on his false claim to being the author of this short novel. In 1981, it was translated into Dutch and as such provided the basis for Mitric's book Geheim Agent van Tito, Tito's Secret Agent. First published in a circulation of 5,000 copies by Karate Europa Publishing Co., and reprinted 10,000 copies in 1982. The promises by the Dutch authorities to grant him a residence status in this country, however, did not materialize in the end, and Mitric was reduced to eke out a meager existence for himself and his partner, wife below the welfare minimum as an undesirable alien. A Dutch court order in 1986 forbade his extradition to the then Yugoslavia for fear that he would be put to death for high treason, a situation which, contrary to what the Dutch government claims, has not changed since. Only lately, on October 16, 2008, Mitric was informed to his great surprise and anger that his short novel was republished in 21 installments between April 14 and May 10. 2004 in the national, at that time still, Yugoslavian newspaper Danis, and again under the same pseudonym Zoran Jovanovic. This at a time when, as mentioned, he was reduced to earn his livelihood for himself and his ailing wife by collecting scrap iron on the streets of Amsterdam. Had he been given the financial remuneration, his wife, who died due to lack of proper medical attention and even foul play, might still have been alive. Now, one may indeed ask, who are Desimir Tosic and Zoran Jovanovic? This is what Mitric wrote and emailed in the original Serbian and in English translation in January 2007 to answer this question. Who are Desimir Tosic and Zoran Jovanovic? Desimir Tosic said that he was born in 1920 in Bela Palanka and that he, in World War II, was held as a German prisoner. It is true that he emigrated to Paris, that he studied there at the Faculty of Economy and Law, and that he used a pseudonym. He was editor-in-chief of Mitric, Our Word, in London, the leading journal of the Yugoslav diaspora. His real surname is not Tosic. Desimir and his brother claimed that they changed their surname when they immigrated, and that they named themselves after the name of their father Tos, and that their surname was Tosic. In the mid-70s, he had a meeting with a chief from the Yugoslav State Security Service UDBA from Novi Sad, who lived at the time in Switzerland. After that meeting, articles taken from the novel Tito's Secret Agent appeared in Mitric, signed by Zoran Jovanovic as the author. After a year, that part of the book Tito's Secret Agent was printed separately. The Yugoslav public remain unaware of who the real author of the novel is. Desimir Tosic and the fake author Zoran Jovanovic are still hiding the truth from the Yugoslav and especially Serbian public, as well as a snake hides its legs. We, hereby, inform all the deceived readers of Mitric that the real author of the novel Tito's Spy published in Mitric is Slobodan Janin, Mitric. The Serbian artist, poet, writer and leader of the DPS, Democratic Party of Serbia, whose political program was also stolen by the same gentleman, who named it the so-called Democratic Party of Serbia. For all information, write to Slobodan-Radojev-Mitric@hotmail.com. Desimir Tosic has since then died. The present fate and position of Zoran Jovanovic is not known. May the dramatic background to this story finally become known in Serbia and abroad, and may the real author finally achieve the status as a writer he deserves, accompanied by the financial rewards that he is equally entitled to. Slobodan Radojev Mitric was and is a Serbian writer, and has never been a liquidation agent. In the beginning of August 1973, Slobodan Radojev Mitric started in Belgrade an investigation into the liquidation of hundreds of Yugoslav political emigrants in the world. At the end of August of that year, the Minister of Internal Affairs of Yugoslavia, General Franjo Hrljević, ordered the Yugoslav Internal Security Service (SDB) to liquidate Slobodan Radojev Mitric. Some 20 SDB agents then attacked and severely wounded Slobodan Radojev Mitric in front of the building of the Yugoslav daily newspaper Politika in Belgrade, on December 24 of the same year. SDB agents shot at Slobodan Radojev Mitric with a machine gun in the center of Amsterdam. In self-defense, Slobodan Radojev Mitric prevented the SDB from liquidating him. Slobodan Radojev Mitric winds up in jail and starts writing novels about the misdeeds of the Yugoslav Security Service and publishing them in Dutch, such as Tito's Murder Machine and Tito's Secret Agent. But, of course, a murderer he never was. Instead, by presenting himself as a murderer, he succeeded in revealing almost all the misdeeds that were committed against the political emigrants from Yugoslavia. The most important novel, The Murder Machine of Belgrade, was written in 1977. At the request of Tito, the CIA confiscated it. The last CIA agent, Radojev of the organization, SOPO, has a copy of that novel, in which all the murders of the political emigrants are described in detail. ****** 1973.